quaint village of Brooksville, nestled between rolling hills and babbling brooks, the air was always filled with a sense of community. Honest communication was the linchpin of this close-knit society, where the villagers shared their joys and challenges with transparency. At the heart of this village was Lily, a young girl with a rare gift that would weave the very fabric of truth into the community's tapestry. Lily was known for her storytelling prowess, a talent that extended beyond words to include the delicate art of quilting. The village's most cherished tradition was the Honesty Quilt, a mystical creation that grew with each honest story shared by its inhabitants. The quilt, carefully crafted by the skilled hands of Mrs. Thompson, adorned the central square of Brooksville and served as a living testament to the values of trust and openness. As Lily meandered through the cobbled streets of Brooksville, she discovered an old, tattered quilt at the local market. Each square of the quilt depicted an animal, a symbol of the village's cherished values. Mrs. Thompson, the elderly quilt maker, explained the enchanting legend that surrounded the quilt. The fabric possessed an inherent magic. Whenever an honest story was shared, a new square would materialize, creating a vibrant patchwork of truth. Eager to contribute to this living tradition, Lily visited Mrs. Thompson's cozy shop and shared a heartfelt tale of her childhood. She recounted a misadventure in the village orchard, where she and her friends had been caught in a harmless but uproarious escapade. The moment Lily concluded her story, a new square appeared on the quilt, vividly illustrating the orchard and the mischievous laughter that echoed through its trees. Word of Lily's unique ability spread rapidly through Brooksville, and soon, villagers from all walks of life sought her out to share their stories. The Honesty Quilt became a kaleidoscope of the community's collective experiences, stories of triumph, loss, love, and lessons learned. Lily found herself at the center of this newfound tradition, using her dual gifts of storytelling and quilting to strengthen the bonds that held Brooksville together. As seasons changed and years passed, Lily's reputation as the village storyteller grew. The Honesty Quilt became a revered symbol, not just within Brooksville, but also in neighboring villages. Travelers and traders passing through would often share their tales with Lily, and the quilt's narrative expanded beyond the village borders. One day, a stranger arrived in Brooksville, drawn by the tales of the Honesty Quilt. The newcomer, Felix, was a charismatic but dishonest merchant who saw an opportunity to exploit the village's unique tradition for personal gain. Felix, with a silver tongue and a gleam in his eye, approached Lily and regaled her with an elaborate tale of a mythical creature he claimed to have encountered in his travels. Unbeknownst to Felix, the quilt had a remarkable ability to discern truth from falsehood. As Lily attempted to weave the dishonest story into the fabric, the squares remained lifeless, resisting the unnatural narrative. The once vibrant quilt now lay dormant, a silent testament to the breach of trust. The village, shocked by this unexpected turn of events, gathered to address the disruption of their cherished tradition. Lily, despite the weight of disappointment that hung in the air, bravely stepped forward. In the spirit of honesty, she decided to weave a square that depicted the failed attempt at deception. The quilt, far from shaming Felix, became a powerful symbol of the village's commitment to upholding its core value of truth. The squares, once unraveled, slowly began to regenerate as the village collectively sought to repair the fabric of trust. Lily's actions inspired others to share stories of resilience, forgiveness, and the importance of holding true to one's principles. The Honesty Quilt, though momentarily disrupted, became a vibrant testament to the strength of a community that chose integrity over deceit. As the village healed, Lily continued to share stories, and the quilt blossomed once more with tales of growth and redemption. In the process, the villagers learned that honesty wasn't just about avoiding lies, but about embracing vulnerability, acknowledging mistakes, and nurturing a culture of compassion. News of the Honesty Quilt saga spread beyond Brooksville, capturing the imaginations of nearby villages. Inspired by the transformative power of truth, they adopted similar traditions, creating their own tapestries of honesty and openness. The ripple effect of Brooksville's values extended far beyond its borders, creating a network of communities bound together by the common thread of integrity. Felix, confronted by the consequences of his dishonesty, eventually recognized the value of truth and redemption. Rather than face rejection, he chose to stay in Brooksville, humbly learning from the village's genuine sense of community. Lily, ever the compassionate storyteller, found a way to weave his genuine transformation into the Honesty Quilt, reminding everyone that redemption was a journey open to all who sought it. In the end, Lily's storytelling not only enriched the quilt but also wove an enduring legacy of integrity. The village of Brooksville, guided by the lessons of their unique tapestry, continued to thrive as a haven where honesty was not just a virtue but the very fabric that bound them together. As the seasons cycled through the years, the Honesty Quilt served as a reminder that the true beauty of a community lay in its shared commitment to the threads of truth that wove through the tapestry of their lives. The reputation of the Honesty Quilt reached even the bustling cities, where stories of Brooksville's unique tradition became a beacon of inspiration for those navigating the complexities of modern life. Lily, now a revered figure beyond the village, received invitations to speak at conferences, where she shared the profound impact of embracing honesty as a cornerstone of a thriving community. One such invitation took Lily to the grand city of London, where the bustling streets and towering buildings provided a stark contrast to the serene simplicity of Brooksville. Lily, with the Honesty Quilt carefully folded in her arms, stood before a captivated audience eager to hear her tales of truth and community. As Lily spoke, the audience hung on to every word, and the Honesty Quilt unfolded to reveal its intricate patterns. The squares, each representing a moment of genuine honesty and vulnerability, told a story that transcended the boundaries of Brooksville and resonated with individuals from diverse backgrounds. The message of the Honesty Quilt became a global phenomenon, sparking discussions about the transformative power of truth and the impact of honesty on fostering genuine connections. In the wake of Lily's London appearance, the village of Brooksville experienced an unexpected surge in visitors. People from near and far were drawn by the allure of the Honesty Quilt and the tales of a community bound together by a commitment to truth. The village, once a hidden gem, became a pilgrimage site for those seeking inspiration and a connection to the values that defined Brooksville. The influx of visitors brought both challenges and opportunities to Brooksville. While the villagers embraced the chance to share their stories and traditions, they also faced the delicate task of maintaining the authenticity of their community. Lily, now a bridge between Brooksville and the world, worked tirelessly to ensure that the village's essence remained intact, even as it opened its doors to a global audience. With the increased attention, the village underwent subtle changes. Artisans and craftspeople from distant places set up shop alongside Brooksville's traditional businesses, contributing to a vibrant exchange of ideas and cultures. The once homogeneous community began to embrace diversity, recognizing that the threads of truth could weave through the tapestry of a global village. Lily, while navigating the challenges of change, continued to share stories that celebrated the universal values of honesty, compassion, and community. The Honesty Quilt, now a symbol known worldwide, traveled to exhibitions, museums, and events, carrying with it the spirit of Brooksville and the timeless lessons it offered. In the midst of this global attention, Felix, the repentant merchant, found a new purpose. Inspired by the transformative power of honesty, he became an advocate for ethical business practices and dedicated himself to building bridges between communities. Felix's journey from deceit to redemption became a testament to the enduring potential for positive change when grounded in truth. As the years unfolded, Brooksville evolved into a harmonious blend of tradition and innovation. The Honesty Quilt, though now displayed in prestigious galleries, remained a cherished artifact at the village square. The squares continued to grow, each telling a new story of honesty, resilience, and the collective strength of a community that had opened its arms to the world. In the grand tapestry of life, Brooksville's story became a beacon of hope for communities facing the challenges of modernity. Lily's journey from a village storyteller to a global ambassador of truth exemplified the profound impact that one person, armed with honesty and compassion, could have on the world. The legacy of the Honesty Quilt lived on, not just in Brooksville, but in the hearts and minds of individuals and communities around the world. As the threads of truth continued to weave their way through the tapestry of humanity, the story of Brooksville served as a reminder that, no matter how far one traveled, the essence of home could always be found in the honest connections we shared with others. As the sun set over the village of Brooksville, casting a warm glow on its cobblestone streets, the legacy of the Honesty Quilt continued to unfold. The once small community had become a beacon of inspiration, its values echoing beyond its borders and resonating with people from all walks of life. The Honesty Quilt, with its intricate squares woven from the threads of truth, stood as a symbol not just of Brooksville, but of the enduring power of honesty in shaping the destiny of communities and individuals alike. Lily, the storyteller with a gift for weaving tales and quilts alike, had become a bridge between worlds. From the simplicity of village life to the bustling streets of London and beyond, her journey exemplified the transformative potential of embracing honesty, compassion, and community. The once tattered quilt, now a global symbol, served as a reminder that the threads of truth could transcend boundaries, connecting us in our shared humanity. Moral of the story: the Honesty Quilt teaches us that honesty is not merely the absence of lies, but a powerful force that weaves the fabric of trust, resilience, and genuine connections. In the village of Brooksville, the commitment to openness and vulnerability fostered a community where individuals could share their stories without fear of judgment. The Honesty Quilt, with its magical ability to discern truth, became a tangible representation of the collective strength that arises when people choose to embrace authenticity. The story underscores that honesty is a universal value that can transcend cultural and geographical boundaries. Brooksville, once a small village tucked away in the hills, became a global symbol of inspiration, showcasing the profound impact of truth on communities and individuals worldwide. As we navigate the complexities of our own lives, the Honesty Quilt encourages us to value openness, admit our vulnerabilities, and recognize the transformative power of genuine connections. It teaches us that, like the threads woven into a quilt, our shared truths create a tapestry that binds us together, making our communities resilient, compassionate, and strong. So, let us, like the villagers of Brooksville, embrace the honesty within ourselves and in our interactions with others. For in the honest sharing of our stories, we contribute to a global tapestry of understanding, empathy, and unity, creating a world where the threads of truth bind us in a shared journey of authenticity and compassion.